Hello, my friends. I'm happy to be with you again today. I'm Dick Hellman, the president and founder of CPAC, the Christian Lobby for Israel, and Merkel, our Middle East Research Center that supports CPAC through research and studies and in every other way possible. Today I want to talk to you about a very serious and critical problem in our world that's occurred again, the outbreak of threats of genocide, as well as, of course, continuing instances of genocide around the world, all without a real address by the United States, the United Nations, or the world community of nations, so-called. And we see, for example, the government of Iran, not the Iranian people, but the regime run by the Ayatollahs, and most recently exemplified by the face of President Ahmadinejad in Tehran, threatening to eliminate Israel and the Jewish people. And of course, they, by implication and sometimes by direct statements, they've made such threats against America in the West as well. Well, this is an example of threats of genocide which are every bit as much proscribed and forbidden by international law as the very real and actual genocide that has been carried out most recently in Darfur, in Western Sudan, and now what appears to be happening in Syria. So we need a new address by the Congress to set American policy. And I've been privileged to be part of a small professional committee that has developed a new bill which we are proposing to the Congress, to the House and the Senate, called the Genocide Abatement and Prevention Act of 2012, otherwise known as the GAP Act, Genocide Abatement and Prevention Act of 2012. And in short, this bill will not only direct that our government take immediate action to bring cases for the prosecution of the leaders of Iran for incitement to genocide in the appropriate international forums, but also it will lay out a pattern by which the best tools of epidemiology and medicine and genocide studies in the academic world and even environmental studies as to how to prevent environmental catastrophes, all of these techniques and tools are exemplified in this law. So that, for example, the principle of prevention will be enshrined as part of American law so that the White House and the State Department, regardless of administration, will be on its guard to prevent any potential outbreak of incitement to genocide or actual genocide. And we have identified a number of stages by which genocide progresses to the total elimination or intended elimination of a people, as was intended by Hitler and his Axis allies in World War II in the Holocaust. And so this Genocide Abatement and Prevention Act would require a report to the Congress and the public at the earliest indication that any such incitement to genocide was beginning. And this genocide assessment would lay out the administration's best estimate of what it will take to prevent genocide from coming fully into play. So this is just a brief overview of what this legislation will do. But it's pace-setting legislation, and so I want you to go to our website, www.cpaconline.org, and go to our legislative alerts, in which there's a letter asking you to have your senators and your representative introduce this bill, co-sponsor this bill, work to have this bill enacted so that we can do away with the scourge of genocide in our lifetimes and not see any new Holocaust recur. This is a very grim topic, but it's a hopeful topic in that I believe that with such an act we have a hope of preventing any such thing recurring in our lifetime. Thank you very much. See you next week.